Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cards and Castles Tournament of Champions. I'm not too sure why the music isn't playing, but that's okay. We're going to skip opening the packs this time, and we're going to go in and oh, there's the music. I like Mountain Fortress. Decks, no. Cards, yes. Now, how do you make a new deck? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'll have to figure this out. Yours, all. Hmm. Collection score, cards, decks. 0 wins, yes, okay. Ah, here we go. New deck. Found one. Okay, now this one we are going to choose two factions. We're going to do the Ice and Fire, or Vikings and Warlocks. Yes, sorry, somebody in the last video commented and saying that they would like kind of how to build a deck. Now, great. Now I said that obviously I'm still new to the game and I'm certainly not going to know the mechanics inside and out, but yes, so part of this video is about trying to design a deck that has a little bit more oomph to it, especially in the later game when you have more coins available. So, now we're going to go with these two. Red, blue. No, 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 no. Now, do I call it? I think I'll call it VNW. Vikings and Warlocks. That's the name we're going to go with. Okay, and that. Now, let's see. Give a unit. Now, I want a couple of cards that is going to allow me to draw extra cards. Now this is, I'm going to throw one of these cards in because it's a 0 casting cost. It's a great free card. We're going to throw one of those. It will hinder movement. That is important. Do some damage. That's also important. Extra cards, so you're just going through more of your deck quicker to get stuff up, which is, I think, important. And for one casting cost, I don't think that's a bad idea. Frost Strike. Excuse me, I am sorry. So my idea that I'm going to be trying to work with is draw cards, try and do some hinder movement, and with the fire, nuke the hell out of stuff. So I'm not too concerned about things like give a unit this kind of thing here with the Vikings, because I can get that stuff with the fire. And the fire's got some really nice damage stuff going for it, and some AoE effects and things like that. Now, let's see. For this turn, give a unit +2 attack, and on hit, inflict -2 movement this turn. I don't like it because that's not a permanent, that's a one-time thing. And the second that you bring in a second color, you are reducing the number of cards available within a color. No, I don't want to pull, but there's the other one. Now, this isn't, that's, oh yeah, deal 3 damage to a unit and push them 2 spaces towards the enemy side. This is a good spell. Actually, no, sorry. We're going to have the pretty card. What? I like him. Anyways, pull a friendly unit 2 spaces towards your side of the field. That's kind of like a get out of jail free card, more than anything. Okay. Give a ranged unit +1 this turn and draw a card. I'm going to think about that one. we have 5 cards already. 30 is the max, of course. Push all units 2 spaces towards the enemy side. I'm going to think about that one because that one does have an advantage of getting stuff away from your side and getting your units closer to the enemy castle. Now, this is a buff. Now, which is better? +2/+2 on one target, or everything on the board that's yours? I lean towards everything on the board, even though it's a lower number, just because. Oh, lightning bolt, deal 3 damage to a unit. Well, we only have one of those, and it's draw a card. And this is give a unit +2 attack and draw a card. You notice we don't have much in the way of attacking. So, warrior, I want knockback. Okay, so we're at 10. We're almost at the limit. I'm going to try and do 15 and 15. We only have 2 attacking units. Not good. We also have no low level, which I think I'm archer. No. I'm sorry, peasant militia. Yes, I really do like peasant militia. I'm tempted to use this just because, yeah. But we're at 12 cards, so support. Heal an ally for 2, no. Now, I really like Soulless Lantern. I mean, 3 attack, 2 health for 1. That's a great card to get out first turn. It really is. And Peasant Militia, the reverse for 1, I think is very good. Okay. Oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta think here, because I want Vampire and Ghostly Wizard. Guardian. Didn't it used to be 2 damage? Yes. They increased it, I think. This card I don't like because it harms itself, so that's out. Your units gain charge. Gain +3 movement on the turn played as well. Now, I have no buildings. Buildings can be fantastic buffs. Now, I think it would be good to get 1 building in there. Now, it looks like fire is going to be taking a hit. Wizard, I do like, because of 2 damage. Pierce and charge, I do like that more than just Pierce, even though it has more hit points. Stalker is a fantastic card. I do like it. Just if you know you're going up against a deck that has a lot of range or spells, I think Stalker is almost a must. Or sorry, not Stalker, but anything with the stealth in there is almost a must. Cannot be the target of enemy ranged attacks or spells. Now, however, just so you know, if a spell does an area of effect and it hits another card of yours and your stealth card is in range, it's going to get hit. So be aware of that. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Let's add 1 of these and 1 of these. There. We got some pretty good cards. Not much in the way of early thing. What's the word I'm looking for? I forget the word I'm looking for. If you know the word I'm looking for and you know where it's located, please let me know so I can go pick it up. Yeah. I have no range. Well, you know, we don't have to worry about range. If we're going to have spells where we're throwing spells and stuff like that, that will be our range, and I'm fine with that. So why don't we focus on it that way? We only have 12 cards left. Let's see what fire gives us. Sacrifice, I think, is a worthwhile card, actually. Now, if you have a unit that's going to die. It will serve no purpose. Being able to sacrifice that unit before it dies to nail the castle for 4 is a pretty good choice. But before we do that, we're not going to take that one. Let's take a look at what else there is. Okay. Flank, you must have 2 units next to your target, deal 9 damage. Again, if you can get 2 targets to, say, the castle, I think it will work, because that's a target, and you're doing 9 damage, plus those 2, you know? Deal 3 damage to an enemy unit and all nearby enemy units. Yes. Place in enemy base. Deal 2 damage to everything nearby. Yes, so incinerate. Deal 5 damage. See, this is why I want them. I mean, they're not, some of them are not too expensive, but they're doing some nice bloody damage. Give a unit double damage, but they take 2 more damage. This is a good card. You think about it, just like, again, that's like the, going back to the sacrifice idea of, well, this card, or this creature is not going to make it. Let's cast this on it. It's going to get hit, and then boom, and hit a whole bunch of stuff. Now, deal 5 damage to enemy buildings and 3 damage to enemy castles in an area. This is kind of a good card, I think, for the idea of they've cast a building, I need to get rid of it, and this will one-shot it and do damage to the castle. So it is a good one to have. I would certainly include that if you know there's going to be buildings. I think it would be very effective. Which we're going to throw one in. Oh, I'm considering this here, backfire. Now, even though it does do damage to you, you get 3 attacks out of it. If you have a healing source, which I do not, but if you have a healing source, you could heal every turn, right? And kind of like the 2 work as a team, heal every turn. And this sorcerer's doing 6 every time. So there's a combo there. Like, here there is a healer, and here there is a... No, wait, that's not a healer, that's a weaponsmith, which increases damage. Different, sorry, my bad thinking. But here there is a healer, and I can heal. So if the 2 are working together, I would cast them as a combo, and they would just one heal, the other nukes heavily, and then... Ooh, I have a message. Please excuse me a moment there. Husband's shoulders acting up. This is what happens when you get older. Sometimes body parts don't work as well. Although he's not that old. He really isn't. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? We're at 20 cards. I'm going to take that one. Now, we did take a Devastate. Okay, now... Give a unit double damage, but they take 2 more damage. I think... Hang on. Let me see the sorcerer again. Its range, okay, is 3. Now, if you can get it close enough to a castle, it would be worth also to do that. And do double damage, so you're doing 12 and hitting a castle. That could be effective. Now, give a unit double damage. I have a few big hitters, yes. Deal 5 damage to a building, yes. We'll take one of those. Yes, we're going to take 2 of those because it's just mean. Quite frankly, it's just mean. Fireball? Fireballs are fun. Deal 3 damage to an enemy unit and all nearby enemy units. Yes. Now, where are we at? We have 2 more. Now, we're going no with that. Give a unit and deal 2 damage to everything nearby at the start of your turn. Draw a card. Yes. That's basically a buff. So I think what we'll do is not do the sacrifice, but take 2 of this, and any card that survives. There we go. Oh, because I have 3. Okay. So we have 30 cards, 10 attack units, and 3 buildings. The rest are spells. This is a very spell-heavy deck. I do not know how well it's going to work, so let's give it a try. In the, oh yes, set a castle. We're still going to go with the mountain fortress. I do like that mountain fortress. Okay, and back. Now, we're going to try the scenario. In the last one, I got my ass kicked, and that's okay. Forest stroll. And let's see how well it does. This is mostly a test to see how well it does. We got Peasant, we got Cold Blast. This is a good start. See, these guys do have a lot of hit points, so... Yes. These are ninjas and pirates. I don't remember seeing any pirate stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so we got a Barbarian. Not so good, but the double strike is very helpful. I'm gonna block you there. That is a cool looking card, though. I mean, it's gotten owls in there. Owls are amazing. Okay, we got Fireball. Deal 3 damage to an enemy unit and everything nearby. Now, deal 2 damage to a unit and push them back 2 spaces. Now, what's amusing is I have a okay number of cards that tell you to draw another card, and I haven't pulled any. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's go with that. Buy a little bit of time. I'm gonna pull you back, okay? I'm trying to keep you alive. Because you're just absolutely adorable. Okay, so that's flank. That's not gonna help at all. Fireball. Nearby enemy units. So it shouldn't hit the castle, but we have take back. So we're going to give it a try because I don't know how it'll work. And if it will hit that. It would be great if it does. Wonderful! That was a good play. I didn't get hit. I have 1 coin left, so... You're going to get hit next turn. There's nothing I can do. Let's see if I can zip you past, okay? I don't think that'll work out, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm sorry. But means we did get hit by 3 of those in there. Okay. No. Let's see. I got nothing. I feel this is kind of a bad pull. Don't have a lot of creatures. That is a problem, though, with this design. Fireball would be great. Oh, wow, a fireball would be so good. But 1 more hit, we're dead. Incinerate. Well, considering we can't cast anything. We only have a barbarian. Let's just cast it. Hang on. We're going to die next turn. Deal 5 damage to a unit or building. Oh, I misread that. Okay. A castle's not a building. A building is what goes here and here. Right. Or along there. Right, okay, so that's me not understanding the text of the card. Hey, I killed something. So we'll give this another try, because I don't think I got that so loud. At least in terms of recording. I don't think I got a very good hand that one. So let's see what we got. We got a better feel. No point in keeping this. That's a waste. What do we get in its place? Oh! That's awesome, actually. Okay, we can only cast one. Let's cast you. And we're going to end turn. Yes, I did not want to move him. Okay, this is place an enemy base, deal 2 damage to everything nearby. Okay, yeah, so, Actually, I'm going to take back, okay. Place in enemy base. So I can place it, why don't I place it here? It has 7 health. So, we'll see how that does. Now that used up everything I have, unfortunately. I want to try and keep you alive. It didn't do anything. Oh. Okay, so you are still alive. This is good. Plus 1 health. It won't help you live, but... And I can cast 2 creatures. That is, oh, so much better. Okay, so we are going to go over here. That was intentional. I hate doing this because it'll take everyone, but we killed it. We killed one of them. See, we have 5 of these guys to get through still. I can't do anything else. So, fireball, where do I want to place the fireball? Place the fireball here? I guess? Deck needs some tweaking, I think. I need a few lower casting cost cards here. Yeah, lower casting cost. I'm not quite pulling what I need. I think it's too small of a number, so we'll take a look. We'll give it one more try. And then we'll tweak the deck a little bit, so it's a slightly longer video. Okay. No, because I'm not getting to that point where I... that's actually good. Give a unit. Deal 2 damage to everything near at the start of your turn. Okay, so we're going to cast that. We're going to leave there. Okay. What's the card we pull? Stables! That might help us enough. Although 2 hits and it's gone. Now let's see how this cloak works, the fire one. Oh, apparently it hits everything, including your own castle. That's not so good. may take out one of these. Or do I only have one? I'm not entirely sure. Actually, take back. Okay, fine. Because maybe the warrior would have been a better choice. Yeah, too close to the castle is damaging my own castle. It's not good. I'm about to take 12 damage, so... So the cloak... wasn't working as well as I had hoped. Yeah, no, and... Well, you have knockback. Well, actually, we're dead next turn. It's nothing I can do. So, this is partly for a test. Okay, that's what I thought. Which is good. Do I hit? Yeah, nothing. So there's some things that are just not working out when fighting these. They have a lot of health. So we're going to take a look at the deck real quick and... Okay, so, Cloak of Ice. Cloak of Flame. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'll keep one in there for now. I think what we do need to do is get at some creatures. 2 for a lumberjack or 2 for a vampire. Now the vampire does heal, so I think that might be a wise choice in getting there. And it being only 2 is pretty good. We have a lot of buff cards, so we can improve the damage of it. So a Cloak of Protection. Now we're keeping those because Cloak of Ice. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to nearby enemies and inflict -2 movement for 1 turn. That would work, but I don't think I pulled it. Cloak. This was very much a testing of the deck, more than seeing if we could beat that. I find that one to be quite tough, so let's reduce Call to War down to 1. Support heal an ally for 2. That could be effective in this match, but we'll take a look. Let's see what we have here. No, I want just units things. Another 3 wouldn't be such a bad thing. 3's not too bad. Apparently I already have 2 of them in my deck. Right, I cannot use the hero because I'm 2 colors, so there is that to be aware of. I mean, I'm dying before I get even close to 10, so that is completely useless. Great Cleave, lightning attacks with chain damage to nearby enemies. I don't think that is a wise choice. Now let's see what fire has for units. Nothing. Really? Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Now, healing... I'm leaning towards the healing, actually. And maybe that wouldn't be such... I am almost needing a glass cannon. Now these can take one hit and still be worthwhile. This can almost one-shot it. One buff and it will. Stalker. Let's put Stalker in there. Now, I haven't gotten the Barbarian out, so I do not know how effective it is. Same with the Swordsman, so I'm not too worried about that. Legionnaire Pierce. Attacks strike multiple enemies in a line. Yes. 610. Very powerful. Okay, so I am very much thinking that might be good. Lightning Bolt. Now is it 3? It's draw a card, so we're leaving that in. Warrior, yes. Demonic Rage, we're going to keep. Stables, we're still going to keep that. Knight of the Flower, yes. And I still think Sorcerer is good. We just haven't gotten Sorcerer out yet. Oh, we only have one lightning. Call to War, Vampire. Pillar of Flame. Let's cut Pillar of Flame back. It's not as effective as I was hoping, at least in that fight. Let's get a Shaman in there, another card that we can play. If worse comes to worse, it becomes a sponge for one round to save our castle. Cold Blast I still think is effective. Okay. I think that is it for the tweaking. Alright, it is at 32 minutes here for the video, but I think we'll do one quick little test with it, honestly. Let's take a look. Just a few little quick things. What do we have? Cloak, Pillars of Flame, Soulless Lantern, yes, done. Okay. Well, the only one I can cast is that one. You said for putting it up there, though. Should take a look. Intentional, no movement. And it does damage to itself, but it did hurt that. Next turn, it's gone. I think it has a place, but I just haven't found a very good effective use to it yet. Giving unit +1 health will not save it. Didn't work out too well, so let's make sure that that dies. Although I have 2 flank, you must have 2 units here. I can kill 1 outright. Yeah, let's see. No, I didn't kill it. Darn. So what do we get for our card? At 4. We get our glass cannon. And I can't cast anything. Ah! But it does feel slightly better, honestly. We're dead, by the way. That's a weird way of doing it, computer. Just thought I'd let you know. It did feel a little bit better for the deck. It honestly did. So I think it might need a bit more tweaking. I do have those 13 packs I haven't opened, and we'll see what we can get. Maybe strengthen a few things. And it certainly is something to be said for not having too many different cards, but doing double of as many as you can to reduce the variety, if you will. You're getting too many of other things that are not helping out, as opposed to, you know, if you were to have double of every card, you're only going to have 15 different cards, which reduces the number of, reduces the odds of having things where you just can't use it. You saw that was happening quite a bit in my design. So that's something to keep in mind as well when you're designing a deck. I'm still new, still learning the kind of mechanics and the ins and outs of this game. Certainly not comfortable. I mean, right now, this Forest Stroll is a very tough one. And hopefully I will be able to nuke it into oblivion. But not today. I do hope that you enjoyed this video and found it a little bit informative, seeing how I am trying to put together a deck, being new to the game, and just using some basic mechanic concepts. And I hope you'll join me again for another installment to Cards and Castles Tournament of Champions. It's a great time for my voice to start going. Sorry about that. Need a little water. Yes, and I do hope you'll join me again. But until then, please be safe, everyone. Bye!